Hi and welcome once again to Greg the Gardener.
Does this look familiar? Ants coming inside your house, or accumulating in massive groups outside your doorways. Maybe there's just lines and lines of them all over the place. They just seem to be everywhere. And every time you step outside, you seem to walk back inside covered in ants. You've called a pest controller, but they're going to charge you hundreds of dollars to come out and spray them.
Well, let me show you a way to get rid of these household pests that will take you about 5 minutes and cost you about 50 cents, and all using the household stain remover and disinfectant borax. So what we'll need for this recipe is some hot water, some borax, some honey or sugar, a cup to mix it in, and something to spray it on. I'm just recycling an old laundry container.
Firstly, put on your kettle and boil up some water.
Now I've just got a teaspoon here, so I'm just going to add 6 teaspoons of sugar. And then I'm going to add 6 to 8 teaspoons of borax. And then I just add the boiling water. Now you want to get it all dissolved, otherwise you won't be able to spray it through this nozzle on this container here. I'm also going to add some honey, why not? Now the reason I add the sugar and honey is because the ants won't just eat the borax, they need a reason to eat it. But they love sugar and they love honey. So you need that to attract the ants. And the beauty about this borax as well is that it dissolves completely in water. And as you can see, that has completely dissolved. Now it's time to let this cool for a minute before we add it into the spray pack. Okay, then once this is cooled, you can pour it into your container. Put the lid back on.
Oops, better wash off that sticky spillage.
Now all you have to do is spray your borax mix on the ant trails, and the ants will eat it up and die. How does the borax kill the ants? Well, I believe they digest it and it builds up a gas inside them and they explode. But I don't really care how it kills them, as long as it does. So normally what I would do is just spray that around here as much as you want. Some more over here. I mean, these things are just everywhere. Now in a position like this, I would normally spray on top here, so it leaves like a pool of the mix, and the ants will find that and will really just come and drink it all up. I even spray it on my plants as well. I mean, they're just everywhere, these ants, and they really are annoying. As you can see, this is where I sprayed some earlier, and the ants are already all over it, lapping it up. Now any ant that eats this and digests it will die. Hopefully it will take it back to their nest too, feed the other ants, and it will kill those ones as well. Here's where I sprayed some before as well. The ants really do just love this stuff. Now for ants that are inside the house, you don't want to be spraying this in here because it will just attract more ants inside. So find where they're coming in and just spray some on the outside. This borax mix can make animals and pets sick, so you don't want them to start licking it. So what I would normally do is, I've got this beer cap off a beer bottle. I'll just fill that up like that, make a reservoir, of the borax mix and say put a pot right in front of it and maybe a rock or a brick on top of it to stop any animals getting to it. But the ants will find that and they will go berserk for it. Well, I hope that borax, honey and sugar tip was helpful. Do give it a try because it really does work and it will save you many dollars. Thanks for watching and happy gardening.
He's Greg the gardener.